Good morning, everybody, and welcome to a brand new day, a brand new vlog. And yes, that is exactly what you're thinking. This is a Datsun V8. Alright, guys. Nevertheless, there was an issue with this car that I want to get fixed. We're not going to be talking about this for the whole video, but one of the brakes in the rear is jamming up, so I'll be bringing it over to the garage to get that sorted out. And then I got a reply from the electricians, but then they stopped replying to me. Anyhow, it is what it is. I first of all want to get a coffee over at Mark's and see what's going on over there. See how his car is getting along, because his car got spray painted. Now, before anybody says anything, this whole video isn't about cars yet. Maybe it is, maybe it's not. Anyways, let's get the day started. We never know where the day takes us because this is the daily vlog. Well, I arrived over to 46 garage, and this wheel right here is the one that's causing all the troubles. I don't know why. And also I have a temperature gauge that I'm gonna ask them to install as well. I think they can. Sounds so good though. So I brought over the car over here to 46 again, because there's going to be a few things done. First, the rear brakes are going to be checked. Second of all, we're changing the placement of this so it's actually going to be in a proper position. Second of all, we're going to be changing water to engine coolant, because water was just for testing purposes. Then we're also going to be asking how much it is to make a custom aluminum box for the air filter and all that stuff, so it can take out the cold air from the outside. And that's pretty much it. I'm trying to get the electricians to come over and work on my car, so we'll have to see when that's going to be happening. So I'm probably going to be leaving my car here for a few days, a day probably. So yeah, it's going to be pretty good. I'm just excited for the fact that, you know, it's driving and I get to drive around in it. So I have this temperature gauge right here, right? And I was thinking, where should I put it? And look at this, guys. I swear this car was made for this gauge. Like this. This is like perfect. This actually looks really good. I literally just got a call from the electricians that they're gonna be coming over, and they were like, oh, make sure that the brakes work. And right now my whole rear is disassembled. But at least they will come and hopefully figure out those little other problems that I don't have, which is no power steering, which is electrical, no speedometer, and I think they'll be able to fix it. So I'm really happy about this. I'm waiting for them like a child waiting for Christmas. To the people who were saying I should machine the brakes, here we are. They are machined. The electricians came over and they said that I'll have to bring it over to their garage tomorrow at 10 so that they can work on the car. So yeah, I'll have to bring it to them at 10. Flippin' heck. It is what it is. Anyways, but that's still a good sign that tomorrow, hopefully, they will reply to me tomorrow when I actually wake up, because if they don't, I'm gonna be really annoyed. But anyways, everything is getting tidied up little by little here. Well, the brakes got fixed, they got machined, and I'm looking at the way they're braking right now. I'm not sure if they're like at an angle or something, or maybe they'll just have to wear in. We'll have to see anyways, but it's did well, and tomorrow in the morning I'm going to be bringing the car over to the electricians, so hopefully finally we get some big progress done on this car. Flippin' heck, it's hot though inside. Alright guys, we really need to talk, because there are simply some crazy comments and a lot of people do not understand what it is to live in Russia. A lot of people really do not understand this, because I see a comment like this from Philip Ovor 3654. Russian born and bred, stay out of my league, far, far away on a distant planet. You have the terrorist education. Your thoughts about Thai people is so crap. First of all, from this commenter, we could see that he definitely has no clue on what's going on. Second of all, what the heck is he talking about? My thoughts about the Thai people being crap, because I got really good thoughts about the Thai people. What is he talking about? I have no idea. Anyways, what I wanted to say is, a lot of people think that, oh, Russians are all bad and this and that. You cannot say this at all whatsoever about there's going to be bad and good people everywhere, but in case of Russia right now, you got to realize one thing: there's propaganda. Propaganda machine is huge, and it does definitely brainwash a lot of people. And that's not only in Russia, it's also in a lot of different countries as well. And many people do not think about this whatsoever. They just believe whatever news they're being fed. So imagine this: you have, from the radio, from the television, from the internet, you're getting the exact same information about some sort of a topic. Of course, you're going to be starting to believe on whatever is said there, and that is why a lot of people are getting brainwashed right now. But that does not only happen in Russia as well. Right now, I'm kind of looking at the news, and I find it crazy that a lot of people nowadays, right, in different countries, are literally going against each other, like full-on crazy going on against each other about some crazy things about being in this party, being in that party. It's insane. And those are the type of people that are commenting about this, you know. I think first and foremost, you got to think about your own country first of all, you know, like, for example, myself, I wish I had the exact same amount of rights as you guys did so that I could change something or do something different. But unfortunately, a lot of people do not know what the heck is meetings in Russia. When you go, when I mean meeting, I mean like rioting and stuff like this. Russian riot police is so well made to prevent any riots at the start of riots that, you know, you don't stand a chance. Like, you're not going to be shown on the internet or television probably, because if they do find out there's a riot going on, they probably will switch off the internet in that area so nobody can live stream. Or if they record something, they will be made to delete it. But nevertheless, even if there is riot, the Russian riot police, you do not want to go against them. They do not care. They will not treat you like a human. You're gonna get a beating of your life. And a lot of people do not understand this. And after that beating, you're probably gonna have troubles at work. You could be fired. You could be even sentenced to prison. It's like, you guys probably heard many times that, you know, somebody in Russia donated like $5 to Ukraine, and then they get a prison sentence for like 8 years. This is the type I'm talking about. And people really do not understand how it is living in Russia. People who live in democratic countries have absolutely no clue what they're talking about the citizens of Russia. Obviously, there's a lot of people that are like, yeah, we're gonna win, and stuff like this. But the thing is, right, first of all, a lot of those people are uneducated, in my opinion. And, you know, uneducated people are the easiest people to control. And that is where the Russian propaganda steps in and controls all the people. You gotta keep all of this in mind. This is such a interesting, diverse, and very hard topic to understand. You would actually have to do a lot of research. It's kind of like saying, why do people in North Korea not riot? Has anybody asked themselves this question? The people who write comments like this to me, has any one of you asked yourself, why nobody in North Korea decides to do a protest or a riot to change something in their country. Please tell me, why do you think there's no protests in North Korea? And then you can kind of realize that there's some similarities between Russia and North Korea, considering the protesting and the rioting and stuff like this. Second of all, yesterday I was saying about the league stuff, oh, she's out of your league, somebody said, and blah, 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 that, for a woman to go out with a man, you need a lot of money, and that's it. First of all, that is not true whatsoever. A lot of people are living in this bubble that have no idea how everything works. A lot of people think, oh, just because a lady doesn't go out with me is because I don't have money. That is false. That is false. And I will explain this to you in simple terms, right? I'm not some pickup guru or whatever. I'm just going to talk about my own opinion. If you're going to be sitting around, not doing anything, nobody will want to go out with you. Probably even your friends are not going to have some topics to talk to you about because there's nothing really happening in your life. You know what I'm saying? A girl wouldn't want to talk to you either because she'd be like, all right, why do I want this couch potato? What is my future going to be like? What are we going to be doing? And obviously, in my opinion, I think every lady wants to be in the safe hands of a man that can sort things out, that can jump on, hustles around the place, get stuff done. That's what I believe women want. And a lot of people really just think that, I came up to the girl and I was like, yeah, let's go out on a date. And she said, no, I don't want to go out. This is not how you do it. People, come on, buy a bouquet of flowers, Take a girl out on a date or something, to a restaurant, a cafe, or, if you don't have money, you do some sort of a romantic picnic or something like this, And a lot of people do not think about this whatsoever. They think oh yeah, let's go back to my house and do some 18 plus type of thing. Nobody's gonna go with you. Nobody. But anyways, a lot of people were saying that, oh yeah, she's with you because of money and stuff like this. When we started going out, I was driving a Lada, guys, a rusted out Lada that I bought from my friend, and I didn't even have the full amount of money to pay him, so I had to take out a loan, and I had to repay him in small amount of money. That's how it worked out. So all of you guys saying this stuff are not nice, but I do have this one specimen over here that said from yesterday's video. If you haven't watched it, check it out. The lesson from this video is that you can be a loser and still get a woman out of your league as long as you're not boring. Can you imagine this? This guy right here on the screen is saying that as long as you're not boring. So, what are you saying? That I'm a loser? This guy is saying that I'm a loser, but the question is, what do you define a loser? That's also a big question. I really don't understand, I've heard this term going around all around the place, but what does it truly mean, my friend? Vanya from USA, which I'm guessing you're from some post-Soviet country. What do you mean, Vanya? Please tell me. Anyways, guys, enough of this. Thank you very much for watching today's vlog. I know most of the vlog was me just ranting around the place, but I still hope that you did enjoy a bit of my rant at least. And if you did, make sure to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel right now and comment, because I read every single comment. And I will see you guys in tomorrow's vlog.